Hi, Tyson. Oh, that's for my car. Oops. We got stickers, post-it notes. Don't touch. Washi tape. Is that it? Well, I had more stickers. I must have limited myself. That's probably for the best. Ah, you son of a gun. Why'd you do that? All right. Gonna do another page in our tarot journal. I can't wait. I don't know if I like this pen. I think this is actually a gel pen, which we'll have difficulties drying. We'll just have to see. But it's cute. It's cute. I went to the Daiso store today, and I have fallen in love with these little characters. Sumiko Garashi. No idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but they make me happy, and I love them. They were our watermelon hero from last stream. All right, so let us find a journal topic as we open our goodies. Flip through here. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do on the blank pages that I'm adding in. I don't know, maybe I'll get creative and make some more spreads. There's our page that we did last time. Our little story with our fictional character. That was fun. So now we're going to start. 2-card draw, and we're just going in order. 2, then 3, then 4, and then just to use up these pages. Like I said, I want to treat this more as like an actual journal, putting down thoughts, than anything else. Let me get, I'm not going to use this deck tonight. Maybe we'll get into, well, I can't get this. I think we'll just do whatever deck this one is. I think this is my black and white. Nah, I want something fun. I want something fun and cute. Adventure time. What is this one? What is that one? Oh, this one's interesting. Hi, Gypsy. I'm just chilling and chatting and doing some tarot journaling tonight. Nothing big. Feel free to hang out. The Needman, which I haven't used and I think I should pull this out. Maybe we'll use that on my next reading stream. All right. You have to clean your car. Boy, been a while since I cleaned my car because it feels kind of useless to do. I need to clean the outside of it, vacuum the inside. But it's also been like negative, well, not negative, it's been like 10 degrees outside, and I don't want to go out there and clean my car this time. All right, so let's look for some tarot topics or journaling topics, more specifically. That's good. I think it is going to warm up this week. We'll start getting into the 70s. I'm ready for it. I'm too old for cold weather, I've determined. I used to love cold weather, but now it's just miserable. I'm like, I don't even remember when I was a kid and you just you go outside and you spend hours in freezing cold. Like, how did I do that? How do you journal? Well, I have this journal book. And, you know, I've just been going page by page, but nothing big. I'm just going to choose a topic and you know, talk about what cards we pull and how it applies. Last stream, we just created a fictional character from the cards that we pulled, so that was kind of fun. This time, I don't know. I'll probably have a topic that's less involved with the community. I don't know. I'm looking for my topic. But it's just a different way to kind of like pull the cards, think about the cards. You know, a lot of people are still trying to learn tarot for themselves that come on these streams. So if they want to, we can have a discussion on the meaning, talk a little bit more in depth. Or just me talking to myself, and whoever wants to listen, listens. Right. Still learning? That's great. I feel like even though I know a lot of tarot, I'm always coming at it as like I'm learning. No matter what. Like I want to keep trying to have those moments where like, wow, I've never seen that in tarot. I've never seen that in that card, and add it to my vocabulary. So I feel like the learning is never over. I'm looking at some journal topics, but I'll try and figure out how I could apply tarot to these specific journal topics. A little bit more difficult. Imagine you're spending a day in nature. What sights, sounds, and smells do you encounter? Okay, so that might be an interesting thing. Like, what can we visualize from our environment in these cards that we pull? Create like a scenario. You've been given a magical wand that can grant you one wish for your future, and what would it be? That's an interesting topic. Imagine a world where time is currency. How would people spend their time, and what would be the benefits and drawbacks? Ooh, write about a mysterious phenomenon or unexplained event that fascinates you. What theories do you have about the origin of the meaning? So how could we do that with tarot? Like seeing tarot as some kind of mysterious power. We could pull some cards. Huh. Let's see. All right, we're using, let's see. Maybe less about actually knowing what this phenomenon is. I'm trying to think of if I've experienced something like a natural phenomenon myself that I couldn't explain, but I can't think of it. There was someone who just posted a video of, it was actually, I think it ended up being that it was one of the planets that just happened to be shining really bright that night. But they were like freaking out, like, what is this star? What is this thing? It was so bright, and it was just recently here. It's kind of crazy to me. Create a mysterious scenario inspired by specific tarot cards, and write a short story or journal entry exploring the origin, symbolism, and meaning behind the enigmatic event. All right, so this may be a little bit difficult. We may have to cut this down a little bit. A singular card. Create a mysterious scenario inspired by that card. And explore the meaning behind it. Okay. I kind of like where we're going with this. It may be kind of hard to explain, but we'll see where our thoughts go. This is interesting to me. And since it's not a question, oh, let me get my pens over here. Duh. Trying to do some journal entries that aren't necessarily so introspective. Because I would like to hear other people's thoughts. I want a color that kind of matches these stickers. I could use the washi tape that I bought, but I'd have to split it in half, and I don't have any scissors. That's one stationary item I seem to be missing. Scissors. Okay, I kind of like these soft colors, and these are planets. I kind of like that. Okay, so since we are coming up with our own little thing here that's not necessarily a question, I'm just going to cover this up here. All right, I like it. I like the soft colors. Oh, this is pretty. All right, gonna cover that up. We're gonna cover this part up because we don't use a significator card. That's where we put our crystals. Ma'am, what are you doing? There we go. All right. And a line down here on the reflection because we always have empty space here at the bottom just to tie all the colors together. Yeah! Woo! Okay. Cute. I like this. I like this little thing here. Should I outline this? Maybe I should keep going. Did I do that on the other page? I kind of wrote around it. I guess we'll leave that. Oh, I did that with the markers. Maybe I'll do that. What is a color that matches those markers? This one. Kind of matchy match. Maybe that's too bright. Maybe we should go with this green. It's going to be hard to see, but it kind of all ties together with that green. This might actually be more of a highlighter color. That's all right. That's all right. We just want to add some pops of color to the page to make it look intriguing to the eyeballs. That's what has gotten me into journaling, is just the aesthetic look of the pages. We'll add more after. Did I have my pigeon last time? I should turn on all the goodies maybe. I don't remember what I did last time. It doesn't hurt to have our little avatars and stuff. Even if it'll just be me and my lonely self as the avatar. Ma'am, why are you harassing my stuff? Connect. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I had that running last time. Why aren't you running this time? Where are you? There we go. Hey, pigeon. Hey, pigeon. Okay. So, where was it getting at? All right. Create a scenario inspired by the card. Create a scenario inspired by a card and write a story of its origins. Or the meaning. All right, love this. I'm afraid though when we start, if we start using colors, it's gonna smear. Gel pens always take a while to dry. Ma'am! Pigeon misbehaving as usual. Excuse me. Maybe we won't do stream avatars because that's a little bit depressing. That's a little bit depressing when you have no friends. That's all right. Okay, full focus on the journal then. Okay, so we're gonna do the scenario is our first card that we're gonna draw here. The scenario will be the first card, and then the second card is going to be more about the backstory or the origins. Man, get out! We have the star. What better origin story than the star? Ooh, and the Five of Wands. I like this. I like this. That is Big Bang Theory right there, huh? That is an origin story. Pigeons being a pain in the butt. What are you eating, ma'am? What are you eating? What else we got in here? This is all candy. Sad story. I'm allergic to real peaches, so sometimes I like to try peach candies. And these are good, but they also have almost like a weird perfumey flavor. so it's kind of strange as well. Good, not horrible. Quit eating plastic. You're worse than your brother. I swear. All right. So I already love just to look at these cards, and I think this was actually a great deck to use with this specific scenario. Because look at this. Look at the imagery in this. So we have the star, and this is the person creating the earth, right? And then we have this guy in battle with these imps. Maybe he's like the protector of Earth. Maybe she's Earth itself and he's the protector here. Wheels already turning. All right. Let me find our cards here. The star, the beautiful star, and the 5 of Wands. A battleground. Isn't that what every origin story when it comes to the earth is? The creation and then the battle? Hi, Tyson. Let me get my stickers. Let me open up my stickers. I can't actually open these. Here we go. All right. Ridiculous amount of packaging. That's cool. That's cool. We love packaging, don't we? All right. Okay. I already see our little Earth Mother here. I know we may have to use some smaller stickers for this particular story because it will be kind of lengthy, I think. But this card, I mean this little guy is, I think, the perfect little star mother. So I think we're gonna use it. She is here taking care of her plants, trying to make them grow, taking care of the earth. Remember with the star card, it's all about the energy that you put into something, and that energy you will receive back. These are stickers, right? There we go. Our star mother in the scenario. And who is our protector? I like this guy. Who is the same character? Maybe we should go with that same character here. Woo. All right, there's so many stickers. I got to dump them in our crystal drawer. Here we go. There we go. That'll help me. Come here. Oh no, I dropped one. Okay, I found him. Okay. Woo. Oh, but this guy's also kind of a protector. I kind of like that. This little tonketsu with his little egg. We love the dinosaur. Oh, I thought this was a whale at first. That's a dinosaur. So who do we like for our protector? Or we could go with the white kitty cat. Or again, that same cat that we have. Maybe we'll go with... this guy. Yeah. Tonketsu. He's the winner here. Difficult to pill these. Difficult. At least we'll have these little posties. We can add more stuff to our story when we run out of room. So that'll be helpful. We're gonna run out of room. This is kind of a big story. This is a big story. The cataclysmic creation. So I do think this is all about the world that you want to create. We can kind of see that symbolism there. This isn't just a scenario that we're creating in our minds. This is a thought about, you know, putting in effort into something that's like worth protecting, worth fighting for. Is your life worth that? Is the things that you have done, the life that you have created for yourself, is it worth that fight? Are you going to do whatever you can to protect the things you care about, to protect your values? So it's not just about this fake scenario we're creating, right? I don't know how I'm actually supposed to open these. I guess that's one way to do it. I don't know if this is like typical, because surely Japanese products really don't have all of this crazy amount of packaging for everything. I don't know. This seems like a lot of plastic. Like literally plastic inside of plastic. Opening those stickers. If you're ever creating a product, maybe be mindful of the packaging involved. All right, going off on a tangent there. Okay, so our scenario, we have this peaceful, creative star. Let's talk more about the star. So of course my first thought that is going to come into mind, as I said, is going to be the creation of the universe, the creation of something. That's a mystery, right? So many different theories, but nothing that can ever be 100% proved unless you were there to see it, right? Now, you have to think about, I don't want to go into like religion, but with the star involvement in this universe that we're creating, it would make it seem like this is Mother Earth. What is that? Gaia. What is her name? She was involved with the creative processes of the world. It's almost like we talk about this inspiration. Maybe that's the root of inspiration. A universal, like, river of inspiration that we must tap into. That's more the creative journey. Each star contributes its own little part into this river. These are just thoughts flowing. I'm not sure where we're going in our story here, but this is what we're getting at. This is inspiration, creation, stars, and their influence on our inspiration. We see their reflection. We can see them. They are a part of us, even though they don't actually physically get involved. They are the spark of the creative potential of the universe. Heck, you talking? Oh, I'm talking about stars. Our journal entry is to create a scenario inspired by a card and write a story about its origins or its meaning. That's our journal entry today. So we have the star, and then we have the 5 of Wands as the cards that we pulled. So I'm just talking about the star, the essence of the star, and the story that we're trying to create here, the scenario. So my first thoughts are going to creation, how this world is created. The star and their influence putting their energy into the world, inspiring, creating. That's where we're going to. So I'm just spouting a bunch of nonsense, trying to see what sticks, you know. Star backwards is rats. Maybe the rats are here. The rats are our conflict. Do we have any rat stickers? I don't think we have any rat stickers. Okay, wands backwards is dna. So there's also that. I like where you're going, you know. I like the thought process here. ripped of with the card pulls. No, no, no. We've got this. We've got this. So, how about this? We have this blank canvas of the world, this blank canvas. The stars, they're looking down upon it. And they want to, maybe most of the time, the stars are just ignoring it, ignoring this big rock. We're just ignoring it. We don't care much about it, right? It means nothing to us. But one star sees the potential of what this world could be. So this one star comes down to earth and starts trying to build upon this blank canvas. All right? That's where we're going, okay? So our first impressions were about the stars' influence on the world below. The creative spark igniting the process or flow of inspiration. And then there is the conflict, the battle of. What is the battle of? Is this about control? You need more variables. Interesting idea. Okay. We have a clock. That's time. We already know the process of time. Wait, I had an idea about time. I don't remember what it was. Maybe we're fighting against time. We have a rose. How does that help us? Are these variables helping? The thought of time. Damn it, where was I going with time before? We can emit roses, but what's roses backwards? Seesaw. We can emit seesaw. What is our big conflict here? What gets in the way of the creation? What is stopping our flow of inspiration? What is the antagonist of our story? See, we had this idea that this person is here. Whatever this is, maybe they were an earth being before. They have to be the one to protect the star so that she can do her thing. Right? So we have all these little things. Plastic. Microplastics. Now this is a story about filtering the microplastics out of water. We are trapped or wrapped in plastic. This doesn't feel like a very inspirational story to me. Let's maybe we should take a step back. Let's look at maybe some words that we keywords. We already know inspiration. We have a battle, conflict. We have the universe. What we say, creation. The star in general is about hope and optimism for the future. It's about healing and restoration. And it's about an even exchange in a way. Farts and clown butts, yes. Your creativity is kind of a different route than my creativity, I would say. Which is funny, the Five of Wands is kind of a clash, right? A disharmony. Our conflict is about the storyteller. It makes me think, okay, here's this one storyteller seeing all the great hope and creativity and inspiration. And here's the other storyteller that was like, no, this was a very difficult battle. This was nothing that was easy. We had to clear out the way. People say breaking through in an LSD trip is like hearing plastic rip. That's kind of uncomforting to me. I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but sometimes when you hurt yourself, you can like hear things within you ripping and tearing. No one else hears it, but you can hear it. And so that gives me kind of like chills. I don't like it. Well, let's finish. Five of Wands, disharmony, competition, what would we say, opposing ideas, maybe goals. We need raccoon. Yeah, raccoon is very helpful. Well, let's see. What is today's moon phase? Let's see what we can learn from today's moon phase. Waning crescent. Isn't that what we were already in? That's what we've been in. No, we were in a waning gibbous. Today we're in a waning crescent. We need a character. I thought our star was the character. Well, let me finish my what the waning crescent means. What does it symbolize Interesting. Waning crescent also symbolizes healing and surrender, regeneration, banishing spells to remove obstacles, bad habits, or unwanted influence. I guess that's the type of ritual to perform. So, time to rest and regenerate, reconnect. That's what the star is. The star is restoring, reconnecting. Prepare for the next cycle. We have to release negative energies. The star cord cutting. So we are releasing the old, right? Release, regenerate, reconnect. What is today's date? The 22nd? Am I making that up? The 21st. All right, filling in some of the boring details here. That doesn't stick. Bullshit. Why don't you stick on my paper? Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Okay, so now I need a sticky thing. All right, so we've pulled a couple of charms, a clock and a rose. We'll make note of that. Our little clock. And our little rose. Horribly drawn little rose, but that's okay. We get the idea. So you suggest we draw a clown card to get some more information on our character here. So we'll put that here. Oracle card. We can make note of that. This may help us. This may not help us at all. Okay, the Red Countess. Ooh. Divine Circus. The Red Countess. She gives me some main character vibes. With these words, star and rat. Oh, I like that it has the flowers in it too. The roses. Oh, why did I write that there? Fudge. My bad. Divine Circus. And then the Red Countess. Well, I don't know how to use these, but this would be helpful if I could. I think I'm supposed to son of a gun. I don't know what I'm doing here. You aren't working. I don't know how to use you. Am I stupid? I feel like I'm stupid. It's over. Look, I'm trying to figure out how to use this stuff. But it don't seem to be working correctly. Okay. Maybe Garbo can help me. Let's continue. So I love your little picture here. Let's see what our oracle card is about. What can we learn from our Red Countess? Deep within you know what is true and what to do or not to do. Yet there is so much noise and distraction in the world, and even at times in our own minds, that listening for our inner wisdom can seem like trying to hear gentle birdsong in the midst of rock concert. Even so, you are hearing an inner truth, and deep down you know it. Can you trust that it is safe to not only hear your inner voice, but act on it too? There's something that you know, you felt, sensed, heard, or realized this truth more than once. Even if others see or feel differently, you just know what you know, even if you don't quite know how you know it. That seems very unhelpful. Yes. That's our story. And I'm sticking to it. If you, let's see, when the Red Countess appears, she's reminding you of what you know, no matter how convincingly someone or even you might be able to talk yourself out of it for a while. The truth always returns to be dealt with eventually. This is not meant to be a warning. It is meant to be a reassurance and encouragement to be bold and act as you feel. Give your truths value. Hold your feelings and insights in high enough esteem to pay attention to them, to give yourself time to process what you think, feel, and sense. Know that you are worth acting on, even if that action just means to trust more and stop worrying. If you have a vision or feeling about someone or something that you are uncertain about, Red Countess confirms the accuracy of your insight. Trust yourself and then choose to act from your truths. Is this helpful? This isn't helpful. Red Countess. Hello. My inner knowing, my wise inner guide, I hear you whisper your loving truths deep inside. I trust you and act on your guidance at the perfect time and in the perfect way for me. Are you gonna stick? Okay. A pigeon with a runny nose. Tries to write about rats. And a rose. Whale. An apple. Throws. Distractions. At her toes. Yes. Please enlighten me. Tell me this story. I cannot write. You animated one of your characters buying an armful of Jolly Rancher gummies, and the same day, you had a bag full of Jolly Rancher suckers. Who the heck even likes Jolly Ranchers? Let me ask that. Of all the candies that you could get from Valentine's, why Jolly Ranchers? Now, I did have the pink lemonade Jolly Ranchers from the suckers there, and they were delicious. You know, they were delicious. I like gummies. You could have done gummy bears. I would worry about using anything that has like copyright potential, like name brands. So our charms, the clock. What did we say? The clock is about the passage of time and our own mortality. Mortality. The pink rose is about appreciation and admiration. And the White Countess is knowing the truth. The truth always returns. The truth always returns. All right, now that we have all of that, have we figured out anything better? Jilly Runchers. Okay. Jilly Runchers. You could have named them Happy Farmers, or that's probably more easier to edit. So after all of this, the battle, I feel like is kind of has to do with mortality. This is kind of going beyond just a scenario, but it's like, how can you be hopeful and optimistic and still continue to create and be inspired and want to add to the world when you know it's all just going to end? It's not going to last. Oh, heck. There we go. I like it. Jilly Ranchers gummies. That's cute. Now, it works. It works. Jilly Ranchers. Okay, so now that we understand the enemy is time, this is our general theme. The enemy is time that will destroy whatever what we create. Time eventually destroys it's YS, right? Destroys. It wouldn't look right any other way. Time eventually destroys everything we build. That is the moral of our story here. No, I haven't come up with a story yet. This is hard. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. A smoke detector. Why would you do that? You know how annoying smoke detectors are. Why would you want that? Boy, people gonna shut that off. No sir, no thank you. Bruh. Yeah, but no one likes smoke detectors. No one. Okay. The star creates and continues to create in the world around them because they need to create. They are inspired to create. They feel that drive to continue to create. But it's a constant fight. It's a constant fight with time because they know whatever they create will eventually get destroyed. And that is the battle that we have here. A constant fight to keep on creating while time slowly destroys. This doesn't sound like a very good story. Like, I don't feel like I'm getting a story from this. Our Red Countess. Red Countess. I need to draw a hummingbird. I've never drawn a hummingbird before. But the Red Countess has a hummingbird on her card. So we're going to go like this and a wing and some feathers. And a tail. I don't really know how a hummingbird tail looks. They have short tails though, right? And an eyeball. And a long ass beak. Yeah, that's a hummingbird, right? Hi, Pigeon. There we go. I keep hoping that Garbo's gonna walk in and he's just gonna say, yeah, duh, this. He's not. He's not creative like that. Hummingbirds are blue, right? What color are hummingbirds? They have all kinds of different colors, right? Blues and greens. So we'll do the top part blue, maybe. And then we'll add some green to the belly. I feel like that's a hummingbird, yeah. That looks like a hummingbird to me. What you think? Do they have like orange on them? I'm gonna do like a little orange stripe on him. Yeah. I don't know what a hummingbird looks like, but it looks like a hummingbird to me. Okay. So now that we've distracted ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to pose the question, why continue to create if you know it will all eventually be destroyed? And I feel like that is life. Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Why do we keep going? That is a question I feel like we all ask ourselves at one point. Why do we keep going if we all know that it's all for nothing? Because eventually it will all be over. Why continue to create if you know it will all eventually be destroyed? Now we're getting all existential. And this is not as fun as last time's story. Because hummingbirds. That's a valid point. Because hummingbirds, because apples, because flowers. Because you want to see it. You want to enjoy it. You want to live it. Well, you can. Ma'am, would you stop? Because we appreciate and we admire that what we create, that what is still on earth, that is still here. Every story is a balance of creation and destruction, yeah? Competition. So that we can see, appreciate, admire what we have in the present before it is gone. Okay. It's like, and that's funny because you look at a hummingbird, they're constantly having to fly and move and what's the word? I want to say harvest, but that's not the word. But they're constantly having to restore their strength constantly. Constantly. The hummingbird is the character, not the Red Countess. The hummingbird is our character. Constantly has to restore its energy. Because if it doesn't, it's just going to die. They have a high metabolism to keep going. To see the world until, I guess, its clock runs out. They have to be aggressive. They got to get what they need. Get what they want immediately. You know, I forgot this deck has its own story. Its own story. That might have helped us here, but we don't want to just copy their story. Let's see if we can relate. I guess the question to pose is it worth it? Hi, werewolf fam! Help us write a story. A maiden by the name Salania sits beside a lake pouring the water of life from two vases, from one into the lake, from another onto the land. She is naked and beautiful. Her nudity speaks of purity. Above her and all the lands shines a star of hope, surrounded by 7 other lesser stars. A tree, a mushroom, the maiden herself, all reach up toward the star, leading into its light. Hope, inspiration, good signs, positive energies flowing through the world. The 5 of Wands. A goblin alone holds 5 wands behind his back. He is attacked by imps from all sides, yet he seems determined to give them nothing. He fiercely bares his teeth, frightening the imps, meaning conflict, competition, struggle. We're not doing readings, silly Billy. Maybe if y'all want to hang around to the end, I'll give you a reading. Put you in the story. If you want to know our story, we have the 2 cards, the star and the 5 of wands. Right? So where we're getting at is that, like the hummingbird, we must constantly be moving around, trying to restore our energy to continue to go so that we can see the world, so that we can appreciate what there is, admire the world in the present before it is gone, because eventually our clock is going to run out. It is a fight against time. The question was, why do we continue to create if we know that all of it will be eventually destroyed? Hello. These guys aren't very good storytellers.
You're a good storyteller.
I'm not. Wow. I can't figure out how to get these to work. And I think I may have fucked them up. I think that's the problem. They're correction tape, but they don't seem to be doing their job. Why would you do that on that?
I'm pretty sure you fucked it up.
Yeah. And then I tried to do this one like you're supposed to do it, and it didn't work.
Guess you gotta return them.
I don't understand.
Tyson.
No, I've been gone all day. What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh. Ah! I got it to work. I was doing it backwards. Ah! Silly me. All right. Silly me. Oh, I thought we was in ads this whole time. Tyson? Did your daddy lock you up? No? Where are you? I don't know. I lost him. I don't know what this story has to do. I mean, what do beans and werewolves knows? What kind of story are you trying to create? I see that looks really good. Is that yellow squash? I like roasting up some yellow squash. And those green beans look good. And there's new beans looking beautiful. Egg? What are you talking about? What did I say? What did I say? I said squash and I said beans. And what did I say that was? I thought I said egg. Better. What are you talking about? Better than where we started. I thought we were doing good. Wow. We've got so much written now. We know the general idea. And I feel like this isn't really a story. It's more of thoughts. Cucumber kimchi and regular kimchi. What are you talking about? That is green beans. And that is yellow squash. And that is rice. And that is egg. What are you talking about? Kimchi over here? I didn't say nothing about here. But that looks like squash. That's not squash? Cucumber. Oh, I'm sorry. Cucumber. And Garbo spamming my phone. I've never had kimchi. Not sure that I want to. The whole point was to have no point. Look, I enjoy the thoughts that came out on this page, even if it wasn't a singular, cohesive story. Because we got our story. The rats really didn't get involved. The rose and rats. The rats are what is gnawing away at the world, destroying it, as we are desperately trying to create it. And that's the battle that we're having. And that's the story. So, the hummingbird is going around, constantly working, constantly trying to create. But it is constantly being fought by the rats. The hummingbird is in constant battle. Trying to create a beautiful world. Well, the rats are always beneath, gnawing away. Who will win? Neither of them will win. Time will win. In the end, time will be the only winner. There we go. And the werewolf. Hi, Haley. Did Tyson get free? Where is he? He's pooping? Oh, okay. All right. You like this journal. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's been a difficult process tonight. I want to draw these stars, but I don't know if I can. They're 7-pointed stars. I guess just drawing a 7-pointed star is good enough. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Something like that. There's supposed to be 7 of these. But 4 will have to do. The way the universe was intended to be. Y'all, shoving beans up each other's nose. Do we know the symbolism of the 7 stars? I mean the 7-pointed star. The 7-pointed star is supposed to represent the supposedly different meanings, I guess, for different people. It can represent the 7 days of creation. It can represent the 7th sphere of the tree of life. I'm not sure what that is. It has a connection between the spiritual and physical realm. Can represent the 7 alchemical elements. Interesting. Also known to represent the 7 planets in the solar system. And apparently for the Cherokee culture, it represents the 7 clans of the Cherokee people. I didn't know that. In tarot, it's more about our spiritual journey to enlightenment and our inner knowledge. Somehow it can symbolize a perfect balance, but I don't really know how that works. It doesn't seem like that to me, but I don't know enough about it. But yeah, it's supposed to be a connection between the spiritual world and the, I guess, conscious mind. You're a conduit for the messages. Equates to a rose geometrically or something, ironically. Does it? How does it equate to a rose geometrically? The Rose of Venus. Now we're all about learning today. Rose Venus, that's not what I want. We reach a stage of fullness, but also new beginnings at the same time. I'm not saying the connection with the geometric. Oh, that's cool. The planet Venus orbits. I see. Y'all, I know nothing about astrology, but the planet Venus orbits in this rose pattern. Okay. That's beautiful. I'm not sure that I would, like, call that a rose looking at it, so I wonder where that came from. A reminder to trust in the tapestry of your life, your ever-changing nature, and to be dedicated to living a life that's deeply aligned. That is very much related to the message of our story. We live our life in alignment, you know? We live our life in alignment what do I want to say here? We live our life in alignment to our ever-changing nature, to our selves, to our natural beings, our nature. We live our life in alignment to our true nature. So in this story, we cannot blame the hummingbird. We cannot say the hummingbird is just wasting their time to create what must be destroyed. But we also cannot blame the rats for destroying, because that is in their own nature. Interesting thought. That is the moral of our story. Also, mushrooms. You're absolutely right, mushrooms. And I guess I should at least draw one mushroom, because it is this weird little mushroom in this card here. So we would have to have a mushroom. Mushrooms contributed to the problem. So the rose represents the soul, consciousness, or the unfolding of consciousness. The cross represents life, the spirit, the human body, our Christianity. Rose and cross represents the union of the lower temporal nature with the higher eternal nature. Yeah, the mushrooms are fun, guys. I feel like that's very much about this struggle here. This is life. This is human nature. This is not exactly human. What? I made it after I got home.
Green viewers. So many.
Don't make fun of me. Nobody wants to see this crap.
Why streaming it?
Because I enjoy it. That's the purpose of my streaming. I enjoy it. Whether anyone wants to listen or not.
It's Tyson.
It's Tyson. I'm a Gemini moon.
That's made up.
Life, spirit, unfolding conscience. a Taurus sun, a Gemini moon. And a Leo rising. What degree is your moon? I have no idea. Pigeon writing a story. Okay. That's from Apple. One of my favorite memes. I love It's Always Sunny. I love Charlie Day. Not like romantically, Garbo. You know I love you. Oh, what kind of what is that? That looks heavy. Is this like vintage though? Is that like old? It's made of bone? That's crazy. I like it. 70s. What's 32?
The temperature.
I know, but is 32 a significant number?
It's the current temperature.
I'm saying that because Werewolf was thinking about the number 32.
It's the temperature.
Oh my gosh. It's the number of communication. Apparently 1 to the first power plus 2 to the second power plus 3 to the third power is 32.
That sounds made up.
Symbolizes freedom and creative expression. You know, 32 kind of ties into everything tonight. All right. I think we're satisfied with this journal page. I can't really say that there's much more that can be done with it because we're running out of space for one. But I think we had some good thoughts, and I think that's the purpose of journaling here, is to have these thoughts, think about things, investigate. I can't be mad. I still enjoyed it. I think it's my fault. I should have maybe thought out a better question, or, you know, maybe we could have had a real question. Not leave it so open to interpretation, because we're all horrible storytellers. Chili with 32 seasonings. That sounds actually really good. I also got this cute little pencil bag because cute things make me happy, all right? And I can't fault myself for that. We're gonna put our good pens in here. Oh, we gotta put this cute little pen. You can't really see it, but it's got the Sumiko characters on it. And then a cute little penguin question mark keychain. That's just for my own enjoyment. My own enjoyment. All right, so as I get rid of all my trash. I told Garbo for my birthday if he could just like take me back to the Daiso store and just buy whatever I want. That'd be much appreciated.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. You want to try peach?
No, I'm allergic.
There's Tyson being fat. I showed my friend a picture of Tyson today. And she was like, oh my god, he's so huge! And I was like, geez, that's mean. New Beans, are you here? Since we finished our little journaling, did you actually want a reading? No. Oh. Well, I'm gonna still give that offer to anyone else if you would like a reading before we shut it down. Doing it for the bit. Yeah. Werewolf gets a clown. We have this clown oracle deck. Some of them aren't very clowny. We'll, and a charm. Damn! When did the price of inflation hit my points? E. What is hiding behind you? The White Duchess. The werewolf with red beans in his nose. I don't understand. I like red beans and I like black beans. Oh, y'all. I'm gonna record my next episode of my podcast tomorrow. I had some idea of something I needed to say, but I've already forgot it. I'm not gonna put anything up my nose, thanks. All right. The White Duchess is the card for werewolf, and we have a magic blue wand. Okay. In a world of cosmic connections and esoteric symbols, Apple explores the Rose of Venus, where Willow debates hydrangeas versus roses. Newbeans queries moon signs and debuts a bone bracelet as Garbo shares a crabby family tale. Did you? Laughter ensues over chill recipes and sleep-inducing digestion. And amidst charm trades and bean nose challenges, Pigeon Tarot's chat finds their groove. That is my channel. Charm trading and bean nose challenges. Why are y'all rumbling over there? Number 15, the White Duchess. The red beans and the nose thing is from a game of telephone I played when you were a kid in daycare. The sentence was supposed to be, so and so has a pretty red bow. But it came out, so and so has red beans in her nose. To a bunch of 4-year-olds. That shit was hilarious. I like it. That's a cute tale. I remember playing the telephone game. I don't remember anything ever coming of it that was memorable. All right. So, werewolf's charms. The wine glass is about being genuine, being transparent, saying what you need to say. Don't be afraid to show those emotions. The blue wand is about a logical magic, whatever that might mean to you, logical magic. But, I mean, it's about something that you do with intention in order to help yourself, in order to help others. Kind of where we're getting at with that. Genuineness can be in itself some kind of magic that you perform. Is that a weird thing to say? Let's see if it ties into our oracle card here. Don't look to what has been to find, wait, let me try that again. Don't look to what has been to find your destiny. Your future is bright and blessed. If the pain of the past feels a little too close for comfort, White Duchess steps in to help you leave behind the emotional storms of your past and move into her protection. A time of transition is upon you, and soon your feet shall settle upon sacred ground, and calm shall prevail inside and out. As you are one of many suffering in a dark and stormy inner world of post-traumatic stress, do you believe that because there have been struggles in your past, and perhaps at times even great pain, that this is how your future shall be too? Or perhaps you have been striving towards a dream, and it seems so long since you began that you are losing hope of ever breaking through into successful fulfillment and a new life. The White Duchess comes to you with clear guidance. Don't look back, let the past be put to rest. Whatever has haunted your dreams, whatever has caused turmoil is over. It is not needed anymore, and there is a future destiny calling to you now. It is time to transition through into a new world and into your new life. The White Duchess appears when you are in the midst of a significant life transition. You may be aware of this, or it may come as a surprise to you. But her appearance indicates that it is time to let go of the past, even if that means going through a phase of not really knowing who you are or where you are headed. She will guide you through the transition towards a future completely free from past influences, unfettered by issues that trapped you in the times gone by. She wipes clean all past contaminants and helps you start afresh, a new life, a new person, a new chance at life, at the life of your dreams. Trust her and believe in the positive power of your future. Her affirmation is, with courage and compassion, I leave the past behind. I have learned well, and now I find that a new adventure is ready for me, the next step in my divine destiny. I trust the universe to lovingly guide me into my future, bright, pure, and true. I am being given a new chance of life, and I say, woohoo! It's all loud. I guess you're supposed to scream it. Woohoo! That carries those colored thermoses around. Okay. Ah, amazing. Well, I'm glad that you were able to connect with that. Free yourself of the past. Embrace the future with, I would say, kindness. And like I said, manifesting good. All right. Charms for Apple. Again. Here we go. Hey, my ring. I was wondering where that was. I'm not a thermos girl. We have two creatures of the ocean. Thermos. I usually have a clear cup because in my job I have to have clear cups. I'm not allowed to have things that cannot be seen into. So I can't use a thermos. Goosebumps. Ooh, werewolf. All right. Apple, yours are water themed. Based. Do you call me based? You're too old to even be using that term. The whale tail. Is it a whale tail? What color is it? It's a blue tail. It's a mermaid tail. But that is about freedom. Freedom is this little mermaid tail. Could be emotional freedom. I think I push that onto you a lot. And then what is this? A seahorse. The seahorse is about emotion and intuition. Freedom, emotion, intuition. Freedom to explore emotions. Freedom to explore your intuition. Go where it guides you. Don't be afraid of what may come up. I use the word ma'am. I should start wearing that again. Southern people with manners. You ain't gotta have manners to say ma'am. Because I say ma'am whenever I get upset at Pigeon. I'm like, ma'am, you gotta stop that, ma'am. Whippersnapper. That's a good one. Whippersnapper. I didn't call you ma'am, Garbo. I think you mistook it. I called you old man. Just kidding, just kidding. I think we're going to use this deck next time. I think that'll be fun. Next time we do an actual tarot reading. Reading stream. I'm going to do one. I don't know. I might do one tomorrow if I feel like it. Or maybe Sunday night will be the next one. Conflab it. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming in and hanging out and talking to me. That was very kind of y'all. Even if it's a little boring. I do it because I like to. And because I wanted to share all my cute stuff. Eee. All right. Y'all ready for a good night? Yes. Calm, peaceful days. What more could I ask for? Are you mooing over there? What are you doing? All right. Good night. Good night.